morning. It's my turn for the offering message, which if you've noticed, we've had different people, Tammy Blankenship and some Ryan, some other people, ministers in the church. And it's kind of nice because it lets you all know that a cross-section of you is up here expressing their thoughts and revelation on how they give and how they see it. And, if you look in, I'm not going to be real long at all on purpose. But it says in Genesis, while the earth remains, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. And over in Luke 6:24, I think. Anyway, that's where Jesus says, give, and it will be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So there is a principle of giving and seed time and harvest, whether you think so or not. So whether you're participating or not, you're participating. It's like gravity, But anyway, a lot of times what we do is we bring people up here, and we want to be a teaching church. We want to teach and encourage you scripturally on the principles and the fine print of giving, tithing, offering, that sort of thing. But I got to thinking about it. What Paul talked about more than giving, which he talked about, was at the beginning of every letter, except maybe one, he gave thanks. And for an example, in Philippians chapter 1, verse... You know where it's at, Dad? I didn't write it down, but I know it's in chapter 1. Oh, I mean Philippians chapter 1. So all the saints in Christ who are in Philippi with the bishops and deacons, grace to you and peace. I thank the Lord upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, making request for you, all with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now. Either way, he thanks them for participating in the furtherance of the gospel through their partnership, is what some versions call it, and their giving. And in several places in Colossians, he thanks the recipients of the letter for giving. So what I want to do is not represent myself or my dad or this church in particular, but the body of Christ. I would like to just say thank you, because sometimes we know to give. And there again, it's a principle that you're given something. Seed time and harvest is happening. We always apply it to good or bad. You're sowing seed of some kind, whether you think you are or not, and it's going to harvest in your life. As much as the sun rises and sets, and give, and it'll be given to you. And we always apply that to money, but it's kind of a principle that Jesus lets us in on, since he created it. So I'm thankful for that. But I just want to say thank you for being givers, not just here this morning, but if you feel led to pay for somebody's McDonald's behind you, or give your son's neighbor a set of new tires on the front of their van because that's the family shared van and it's a single mom, just living to give. And so I just thank you. I appreciate it.